It's Saturday Stockman Stampede, an open tag started by Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. And today we're going to look at a Marbles Game Getter Large Stockman. Now a while ago, I think this is going back quite a ways, Rough Rider had a series based on the show The Rifleman, which is an excellent show. It's a very old show. I think you can still find it on Amazon Prime, and I would highly recommend watching it. But I missed out on getting any of the series of knives. I think the Rifleman series of knives came out before I started collecting traditionals, so I missed out on that series. And I had really liked how the pattern had a rifle worked into it, and I was looking for something like that, and I found that in these Marbles Game Getters. So you can see there's a lot of detail in that rifle. It's pretty sharp. These are imitation covers. They're supposed to be like a stag, but to me they look like they're a cross in between an imitation stag and the covers from the Buckshot series. They kind of almost have that look to it. Let's take a look at the construction. As you can see, it's pretty good. Would be just a hairline gap right in here, but very, very small. Overall, the build quality is excellent. See, the spring there terminates square. And also on this side, sometimes they're off on quite an angle, and that finish on those springs is pretty bad. This is good. Now on the main blade, one side has a nice frosting on it. You can see it says Marbles. Marbles on the tang. And it's model MR415, and these are made in China. So this is your standard large Stockman. It's about a 3 1/4 inch blade and 3 inches of cutting edge. You also have your standard sheep's foot blade. Nothing on the tang. Match strike nail nicks on all 3 blades. And then your spay blade, again with nothing on the tang. Threaded and pinch bolsters. Transitions are all pretty smooth, so it's not bad. And this was another knife that was somewhere between $12 and $15. These are cheap, but you get a lot of knife for your money. The Marbles series and the Rough Riders are all part of Smoky Mountain Knife Works, so you're essentially getting the same knife. This is in 440A steel. Being a large Stockman, we have a closed length of 4 1/4 inches. Both the sheep's foot and the spay blade are spec'd at 2.12 inches. This is an interesting Stockman, and it satisfies my itch for having a knife that was part of the Rifleman series. This has, like I said earlier, it's got a nice rifle on it with quite a bit of detail. And I'm quite happy with this purchase. This will be a knife that'll just be part of my collection. It's not going to be one that I put in the rotation and use, although it is a perfectly serviceable knife. I prefer to use and carry knives that are made out of carbon steel or a little higher grade stainless steel than your typical 440A that's used on most of these traditionals. Now, Rough Rider does have a Wasp series, which is in VG10, and those I do like a lot. So this knife was a satisfying purchase. Since I missed out on that Rifleman series, I still get to have a knife that's got a rifle on it, since I really like that, and I really did want to get one of those. Maybe one day one will pop up. But for now, I'm happy with this one. We'll see you on the next one.